entendi não esse mapa aqui.
I need a drink. Hawk, long time no see, my friend.
Worthy. Not nearly long enough, I think.
Still have that chip on your shoulder, I see. You aren't still working for Athenmo, are you? Your year must be up by now.
Yes, I'm done with that.
Good for you. Always nice to see someone striking out on their own. I'll tell you what. I still have my old contacts. You need some rune crafting done, I can arrange it for you. Take care, Hawk. Don't get dead.
Ok.
You don't seem to like your brother very much.
And here I thought it took blood magic to read minds.
I had a twin brother, Carver. He used to nail my braid to the bed. Can we afford anything here?
Watch yourself. Don't want trouble here.
Esse X aqui.
You have to admit,
You can't miss the keep. It practically screams nothing fun ever happens here.
I just...
Acho que não é aqui não, porra. Os ricaços.
How long do I have to wait?
Aveline!
Hello, Hawk.
Nice to see I'm missed.
What? Oh, right. Sorry. It feels like we just talked. I've been keeping an eye on you. Information is one of the few perks of this job. Watch out for Bartrand. He's a son of a bitch.
You know I don't like it when you have people watch me.
Saved me camping on your doorstep. After what we went through to get here, well, you're no child, but I take care of my friends. The places they have me patrolling, I've got time.
I'm a Ferelden in Kirkwall. I don't have much say in who I deal with.
Bust some teeth, then buy the drinks. It worked here, but guards can be strange like that.
You have a unique charm, Aveline. I doubt the same would work on the dwarf.
If you're stuck, at least bring me along. I could sleep through the jobs I'm given here. In fact, I might have a job for you. Let me know if you want to do a favor for Kirkwall. Otherwise, I'm here if you need me. Maker knows I could use more satisfying work.
Seems like Kirkwall suits you.
It has been a challenge. Lots of opportunity, if you're the type the locals want.
Are you?
If you argue enough, you kind of convince yourself.
All right, Aveline. You have something worth doing?
My patrols may be empty walks in the dark, But there's something big coming up, and I could use you. An ambush, probably for a caravan, although I can't find any shipments that match up. Doesn't matter though. Highwaymen waiting for someone to rob. I'm putting a stop to it, my district or not.
I'm no guard, Eveline.
There's only so many of us. Temporary recruits are expected time to time, as long as they're competent. You still claim to be competent, right?
Claro que eu sou.
All right. Let's go break some necks for the greater good.
I knew I could count on you. They're hidden up Sundermount, remote and rough, but we can make good time with a shortcut this side. And no, you can't run off and do it without me. I trust you, but I have to be there. You're acting on behalf of the Guard.
Isso vai dar uma merda, hein?
The guard will throw you out if you kick that ball one more time.
How much longer do I have to wait?
Good day, Sirrah.
Bora pra cidade de baixo.
Being a
Credo, véi.
better life than being a soldier.
Oh?
My brother was a soldier. It's all about taking land and serving some king you've never met. Guardsmen, they do something real. They protect people. They make their lives better.
I don't know if I agree.
Neither would my brother.
My. If it isn't Hawk. Elegant. Lady elegant, if you don't mind.
Ó.
I'm a married woman now. Last time we met, you were still in Athenral's employ. Things have been going well since then? Is there something you're interested in? You may recall I sometimes provided potions for Athenral. I'd be willing to extend you the same courtesy if you like. All I ask is you inform me of any interesting reagents you find. In exchange, I'll approach my contacts on your behalf. And of course you'll need the appropriate recipes, such as this one. Free, for old time's sake.
Beleza. Potions.
I have only the finest of Beaver merchandise.
Gather round, all. I bring you a priceless treasure from the highest heights of Mount Damaris has traveled.
These prices cannot be beat. I swear it. And Droste's name.
Maybe later, darling.
Bizarro essa cidade, essa parte da cidade aqui. Desértico pra caralho.
Hard to believe they left me nothing.
Well, Mother was pretty steamed when you ran off with your Ferelden apostate.
I'm still their daughter, their eldest. My children have been in servitude for a year. They should be nobility.
If wishes were poppy, we'd all be dreaming.
You mean this is real? No wonder I can't wake up.
And here I thought that Ferelden you ran off with was a mage, not a jester. Your mother was supposed to marry the Comte de Launcey, and instead she ran off with some Ferelden apostate. You don't get to stay the favorite when you do that.
Where is Father's will?
If I could just see for myself.
It's not here, all right? It was read, it went in the vault. No one needed to look at it again.
Did Grandfather mention Mother in his will at all?
Our father died when you were still in Pinafores, girl. You can hardly expect me to remember.
Sounds like a yes to me.
Take me to the vault.
Can't. It's in the cellar of the estate. Someone else lives there now.
You didn't take your parents' will.
It was old news. You think I've been sitting here for 25 years waiting for Leandra to slink back?
Tá muito suspeito isso aí, hein?
Bought the estate, Gammon. Perhaps I could speak to them. Was it the Reinhardts?
No one you know. Get used to Lowtown, sister. That's where we're going to stay.
Pronto.
How come you and you never had children? I mean, sorry if that's too personal.
It's all right. I was a soldier and he was a Templar. We knew that our personal lives would have to wait. Distance never mattered. But we ran out of time. It is what it is.
Now that he's gone, do you ever wish?
That's too personal.
Que mapa ruim, bicho.
Don't get stabbed again by armor today.
Não entendi não. Bethany.
I can't wait to see what our ancestral estate was like. Can you imagine? Mother gave all that up for father. This isn't the place to talk. Let's go home when we have a chance.
Tá, onde é que era a minha base agora? Ali.
So, I hate thinking badly of family, but did Uncle Gamlin seem a little slippery when he talked about Grandfather's will? If he, say, invested money that was meant to be Mother's, do you think he would tell us?
Gamlin can't say good morning without lying twice.
Mother's been in such a fit of melancholy since Gamlin told her how angry her parents were about Father. She told me she wishes she'd died with Carver. It's like coming here ruined every good memory of her childhood. I wish we could get some of it back.
We need to get that will.
Good. I'm glad we agree. Gamlin told me he gave the estate as payment to some slaver who beat him at dice. Apparently, our ancestral home is now a base for slavers from all over Thedas.
Good. Then we can break in, and I don't care if we kill them.
I already talked to both of them about this. Gamlin said they guard the front entrance well. But Mother gave me her old key. She said it should unlock the cellar. Apparently the sewers run right beneath the house.
I'll deal with this.
E a mulherzãozão no meio ali.
Outsiders think they can change us.
Tom Wise?
Huh? Oh, Hawk. Haven't seen you since we did that job together for Athenril. Been a while. Heard you're going on some expedition into the deep roads. And right into Darkspawn territory. Sure that's wise?
We can't all make a living in the Undercity.
Just watch your back. That's all I'm saying. Say, you still in the market for some poisons? Athenril's scarce these days. And the coterie have their own mixers. You find any rare reagents and want me to whip you up something, just let me know. In fact, since you're an old friend, here's a recipe. My speciality. Everyone needs an edge sometimes, right?
As orelhas desses elfos são retas.
Take what I like. That's what I say.
Going to have to do some shopping upstairs pretty soon.
Que viagem é essa, meu irmão?
I think this is the cellar door.
Nicely done.
Retrata sua mãe. Shit. Os caras tão cheios de assassino.
I don't like the looks of this.
Again, put you up to this. I knew I should have slit his throat.
All set.
Vamos ver. Ixi, Maria, é bastante coisa. Safe. Ah, um elmozinho. Pô, não posso usar elmo, cara. Oxe, nem ela. Restrição Marion Hake. Quer dizer que só eu posso usar.
That's the vault! Everything we want to know about our family is inside. This is it! Grandfather's will. Mother needs to see this as soon as possible.
I still want to look around.
All right, but hurry.
Calma, coração, calma, coração. Se bem que não tem mais nada pra olhar, não.
Are you really not afraid of apostates? Not even a little?
Sunshine, I'm a dwarf, in case you missed that detail.
Dwarves aren't completely immune to magic, you know.
No. I meant there are at least 30 people in this town who'd murder my family over trade deals. Who has time to worry about apostates with a merchant's guild breathing down your neck?
In that case, I see.
I see. Essa parte da cidade que lembra um pouco a Roma antiga. E a da periferia lá lembra o Egito. A salada de fruta.
So I'm just saying, blood's blood and all, but you are taking advantage of my hospitality.
Arrombado, cara.
It's only fair if you make something of a monthly contribution.
You sold my children into servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent?
Maybe just put something towards food.
Gamlin lied to you, Mother. We found the will.
He forgave you, Mother. Grandfather left you everything. Here, read it.
I
I should... maybe...
To my daughter Leandra, and all children born of her, the estate in Hightown and all associated...
Fudeu!
What do you have to say for yourself?
You're the one who ran away, Leandra. What happened to love is so much more important than money.
It is!
You didn't even come home for the funeral.
The twins were a week old.
We all have our burdens. Mine was looking after a life you abandoned. How long was I supposed to wait?
I doubt you let the ashes get cold.
I took care of Father. I stayed. And on his deathbed, all he could talk about was Leandra. Look, sister, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. And there's nothing I can do to get it back.
I don't expect that, Gamlen. It's enough to know Mother and Father didn't die angry. I'll petition the Viscount for rights to reclaim the estate. Make a willing, you'll have your house back within weeks.
You don't have the coin or standing to even get an audience with the Viscount. You've got to be someone in this city to live in that house again.
Then I had better get started.
Arrombado do caralho.
Why don't you go pick up something at the market? You could use some air.
What? Hey!
I can't believe Gamlen stole Mother's entire inheritance. I mean, I can believe it. That's the worst part. I could never turn against my own sister like that.
Talking about Gamlen leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Well, hopefully we'll be out of here soon. You know, when we went to look for that will, I thought we were doing it for Mother, for what she lost. I didn't realize how much it would mean to me. To know I had grandparents who didn't hate me.
They might have been all right with the Ferelden thing. Just imagine if they'd known you were an apostate.
You're such a wreck. I was just hoping it would be different this time. Here in Kirkwall. We're not running away again. We're coming home.
Are you unhappy here?
I wish I could do more for Mother. Carver's death. It's killing her slowly every day. But maybe if we can reclaim some of what she lost, it will help. I'd do anything to get us back a normal life.
Our home was destroyed by the Darkspawn. This will never be anything but a refugee camp.
We're never going back to Ferelden, sister. You can be more here than you ever could have been in Lothering.
Ela tá certa. Eu gosto de conversar, hein? Meu Deus.
I don't care much about old family stuff. But I thought you might want this.
Where did you get that? Was it at the estate? Let me see. Is it? I think this is Mother's betrothal portrait from when she was supposed to marry the Comte. Look! You can see the ring.
You like it?
I love it. My whole life, Mother's always been so sad and worried. All because of my cursed magic. I always wished there was some way to take that burden off her. It's nice to have a reminder of a time when she still knew how to smile.
Tá, vambora. Peraí que tem uma cartinha aqui, eu acho.
Varric, do you do anything?
Am I the next stop in your career evaluations? Joy of joys.
You watch and you talk. Is that it?
You are dismissing hallmarks of both the utterly ineffectual and the incredibly dangerous.
I don't know what you mean.
It means coins flow when I talk and when I shut up. Like if you got paid to guard or unguard.
That makes no sense.
Good.
Good.
So, here's the thing. We need to find a way into the deep roads. Bartran can lead us to the right place once we're down there, but we need a good entrance.
Any entrance would do, wouldn't it? Well, unless a dragon's sitting in it, I suppose.
We need an entrance that's close to our destination, but isn't already plundered or filled with darkspawn. Fortunately, I've received some new information. There's a Grey Warden in the city. If anyone knows how to get down there, it'll be him.
Carai.
You may need to wring it out of him. Wardens can be secretive.
Let's look at our options first. I'd rather not fight a warden unless we have to. Supposedly, this Grey Warden came in with some other Ferelden refugees not long ago. A low-town woman named Lorene has been helping the Fereldans. We talk to her. Maybe we learn where he is. I'll keep after my
Bugado aí.
see if I can drum up any other work.
You show admirable restraint, Bethany.
For a mage, you mean?
I could also say for a hawk. But yes, for a mage.
You have a sword. Why aren't you killing someone right now?
Fair point. But I can put my sword down.
Believe me, I have tried.
Rumores. No Vale Rompido.
A Ferelden in the guard. What will they think of next?
You have a problem with that?
Me? My family's not native either. I'm just surprised. A lot of old prejudice in the guard.
Will everyone please just step back? My mother's in labor. The baby's come early. Can anyone...
If you're seeking aid, leave your name with my girl. We serve everyone here. No one came from Ferelden without trouble. But I can't give priority to anyone who's already found work and lodging.
I hear you know where I can find a Ferelden Grey Warden.
Only Ferelden Grey Warden I've heard of is sitting on the throne. We're out of the Blight's path now. Why would you need a warden?
The healer was one of them once, wasn't he? A warden?
O Robocuda.
Now. and busy enough without answering fool questions about it. Where is this healer? You see what our people face in Kirkwall. They have no jobs, no homes. Most can barely buy bread. This healer, he serves them without thought for coin. He's closed their wounds, delivered their children.
And yet he needs to hide.
He's a good man. I won't lose him to the blighted Templars.
You mean he's a mage?
Would I stick my neck out for some purveyor of hensbane and leeches?
We would never turn someone over to the Templars, mistress. Never.
He doesn't want to be locked in the gallows just for using the gifts the Maker gave him.
Your healer is in no danger from me.
If this mage is an apostate, the Templars will find him.
No maid should suffer for an accident of birth.
I suppose it isn't my secret to keep. Anders has certainly been free enough with his services. Refugees in Darktown know, to find the healer, look for the lit lantern. If you have need enough, Anders will be within.
Please, my mother. Don't let her lose another baby.
Hey, we heard you in there asking about the healer. We know what happens to mages in this town, and it ain't gonna happen to him.
Look, we're Ferelden's just trying to keep out of the Templars' sight, same as you.
Ferelden? But you're clothes. I figured you for a Kirkwaller, sorry. Make her bless the rule of our King Alistair.
Oxi. Que povo é esse, cara?
Do you ever wish you lived in Orzammar?
Vamos fazer essa sidecast primeiro, sem pressa. Bruxaria!
I have made this place a sanctum of healing and salvation.
Ué.
Why do you threaten it?
I want to know about the deep roads.
Did the Warden send you to bring me back? I'm not going. Those bastards made me get rid of my cat. Poor Sir Pouncelot. He hated the deep roads.
What?
You had a cat named Sir Pouncelot in the deep roads.
He was a gift. A noble beast. Almost got ripped in half by a Genlock once. He swatted the bugger on the nose. Drew blood, too. The blighted Warden said he made me too soft. I had to give him to a friend in Amaranthine.
So you came to Kirkwall just to escape the Wardens?
You say that like it's a small thing. Yes. I'm here because there's no Warden outpost, no Darkspawn, and a whole host of refugees to blend in with. And some reasons of my own.
I'm part of an expedition into the deep roads. Any information you have could save people's lives.
I will die a happy man if I never think about the blighted deep roads again. You can't imagine what I've come through to get here. I'm not interested. Although, a favor for a favor. Does that sound like a fair deal? You help me, I'll help you.
Let's be more specific. I don't do anything involving children or animals.
I have a warden map of the depths in this area, but there's a price. I came to Kirkwall to aid a friend, a mage, a prisoner in the wretched gallows. The Templars learned of my plans to free him. Help me bring him safely past them, and you shall have your maps.
Tell me about your friend.
His name is Carl Thekla. He was sent here from Ferelden when Kirkwall Circle required new talent. His last letter said the Knight Commander was turning the Circle into a prison. Mages are locked in their cell, refused appearances at court, made tranquil for the slightest crimes. I told him I would come.
Eu ajudo.
I'm not sure about attacking Templars. I might rather take my chances with the Darkspawn.
If we fight the Templars, it is because they decide that anyone who befriends a mage deserves death without questioning.
As just as his cause is, it scares me. I don't want to give the Templars another reason to hunt us.
These are my terms. If you want my aid with your expedition, meet me in the Chantry tonight. I have sent word to Carl to be there. Make her willing, we will all leave free men.
Veremos.
Ferelden's free martyrs.
Peraí, eu tenho que encontrar ele quando e aonde? Ah, é tranquilidade.
These streets should be safe at night. Care to help out with that?
Vamos pipocar esse templário tudo na porrada.
I saw Carl go inside a few minutes ago. No Templars so far. Are you ready?
I didn't see anyone suspicious out here. Let's do this fast.
All right. I'll handle the talking. You watch for Templars. When we find Carl, just let me talk to him.
Bizarro isso aqui.
Anders, I know you too well. I knew you would never give up.
What's wrong? Why are you talking like...
I was too rebellious, like you. The Templars knew I had to be made an example of.
No!
How else will mages ever master themselves? You'll understand, Anders. As soon as the Templars teach you to control yourself. This is the apostate.
No!
You
take another mage as you took him.
Oxi.
Anders, what did you do? It's like you brought a piece of the Fade into this world. I had already forgotten what that feels like.
I thought the Tranquil were cut off from the Fade forever.
When you're tranquil, you never think on your life before. But it's like the Fade itself is inside Anders, burning like a sun. Please, kill me before I forget again. I don't know how you brought it back, but it's fading.
Carl, no.
Travadeira, bicho.
Maybe we can find a cure.
Can you cure a beheading? The dreams of tranquil mages are severed. There is nothing left of them to fix.
I would rather die a mage than live as a Templar puppet.
Ué. Faz o que ele pede.
My sister calls being tranquil a fate worse than death. Give him peace.
I got here too late. I'm sorry, Carl. I'm so sorry.
Now, it's fading. Why do you look at me like that?
Goodbye.
Tô ensanguentado.
Templars come.
Talk. What happened to you in the Chantry?
This is hard to explain. When I was in Amaranthine, I met a spirit of justice who was trapped outside the Fade. We became friends, and he recognized the injustice that mages in Thedas face every day.
And that's different than a demon.
Just as demons prey on the deadly sins of mankind, there are good spirits who embody our virtues. Spirits of compassion, fortitude, justice. They are the Maker's first children, and they have all but given up on us.
What does this have to do with your eyes glowing?
To live outside the Fade, he needed a host. I offered to help him. We were going to work together, bring justice to every child ever ripped away from his mother to be sent to the Circle. But I guess I had too much anger. Once he was inside me, he changed.
So he's a demon now?
No. He is a spirit whose only purpose is to see the innocent saved and the guilty punished.
You tried to help a friend. Surely no harm can come of that?
I wish I still had your innocence. There was too much hatred in me. Justice thought he would overcome that. But my anger, when I see Templars now, things that have always outraged me, but I could never do anything about, he comes out. And he is no longer my friend, Justice. He is a force of vengeance, and he has no grasp of mercy.
Caralho.
there anything I can do for you?
You're the first one I've ever told this. Thank you for not running away.
Oxi.
My maps are yours. As am I, if you wish me to join
Eita.
your expedition. I thought I was done with the Grey Wardens. But if you have any need of me, I will be waiting here.
E decalque.
Freedom.
Ai, véi. Só nos games, só nos computers.
You married a Templar, huh?
What of it?
Are they all as dirty as they seem?
What?
Did he ever ask you to play the naughty mage and the hapless recruit? Maybe the secret desire demon and the upstanding knight?
That's disgusting.
I hear it's quite popular.
You there, Ferelden. I wish to speak with you. I've heard you have dealings with certain elements in the city. You can get things done on the sly, as they say.
Ó.
What of it, old man?
I am a magistrate in this city, and I expect to be addressed with respect. Especially from someone who might be working for me.
Abaixa tua bolinha, arrombado.
The man I sentenced to a life in prison has escaped custody. He's been tracked to an abandoned ruin outside the city.
A request that should have been made of the guard.
Why is there such a clamor to catch this man? What has he done?
He's escaped. That's reason enough to catch him.
Ih, sei não, hein?
We're both intelligent people. There's something in the ruins, isn't there?
There is something, yes. There are creatures in the ruins. The guards I sent are ill-equipped to deal with such beasts.
Tá, ele condenou o cara à prisão perpétua, mas não quis me falar por que o cara foi preso. E quer que eu vá atrás do cara pra matar ele. Algo certo não está errado.
It would be easier to seal up the entrance and let the beasts take care of him.
I believe in justice, Ferelden, not unbridled slaughter. I will not let prisoners be eaten just because I don't want to get my hands dirty.
Oxe, mas não é por isso que tá me contratando, porra? Tá, vamos lá.
I'll take the job.
Bring the fugitive in alive, quickly and quietly. Not only will you be well paid, you'll have the gratitude of a city magistrate. Useful.
Justo, justo.
Don't you agree?
Have you seen me? Please, can you help me? My brother.
Don't worry. Helping people and killing people are what I'm best at.
I hope there will be no call to kill anyone, Sarah. Karen was always so devout, so idealistic. He was so proud when the Templars accepted him. I pleaded with him not to join the Order, but he wouldn't listen. You hear dark rumors about the Templars and Knight Commander Meredith. And now my brother is gone.
What do people say about Knight Commander Meredith?
Oh, she has many admirers. They laud at the service she does in keeping the mages in check. But others say she is terribly fierce and utterly without pity.
Meu Deus.
Demons everywhere. It is dangerous even to whisper such things.
So you think the Templars, what, killed and ate your brother?
Maker forbid. I don't know what happened. He just stopped writing me. I tried to see him, but Knight Commander Meredith threw me out. They won't tell me anything.
I'd be putting myself at risk, possibly crossing the Templars. Why should I do this for you?
I have precious little, but if you find my brother, I will manage some way to pay you. Perchance, in your journeys, if you find yourself in the gallows, ask the other recruits, Wilmerd and Hugh, about my brother.
Beleza.
They were Karen's closest friends in the Order. If anyone knows where he is, it's them. Maker bless you and watch after you in this endeavor.
Robert.
Here you're having problems with the bone pit. I can help.
Ah, finally someone comes to help me. You look a bit unseasoned, but I hope you'll do. I had to suspend operations. My workers are lost in the mines or have run off. Served me right for hiring Ferelden refugees. I sent others before, but no word. Perhaps they are putting me off. I need someone competent to figure out what is going on.
What's the reward?
I will pay handsomely. The exact amount depends on what perils you face.
I'll head there soon.
The sooner the better. Each day the mine is not running costs me more than those miners make in a year. The bone pit is just outside the city. Any map will show it.
Tô pegando a missão pra cacete.
What do you mean you can't help me?
This is a domestic matter, Sirrah. If your wife has chosen to leave you, there's nothing we can do.
Ninette is my wife. She's legally bound to me. Bring her back.
We're done here.
Caralho.
Useless. Why are we still paying those sluggards?
I intend to claim the reward for finding your wife.
You are going to look for Ninette? Finally, someone who looks competent. That foolish woman has caused me nothing but embarrassment. She needs to be dragged home.
The guards
Oxi.
They are more disagreeable than my wife. Maybe your friend is more sensible. Her family is getting suspicious. They think I might have done something to her. Even if... Well, I just want to make sure they know I didn't do it.
You're more concerned what her family thinks than what happened to her.
Ninette keeps the company of other men. Huh? I make no secret of it. I'll be better off with her gone. Well, as long as her family knows I had nothing to do with it, they would ruin me otherwise.
I can't imagine why she'd leave you. You're such a prize.
It wasn't always like this. We were in love once. She defied her parents to marry me. Sometimes, I wonder if I dreamed those years.
How long has your wife been gone?
About a month. I wasn't worried that...
Ela já tinha fugido antes.
It is uncontrollable, you see. She comes and goes as she pleases.
I'll try my best to find Ninette and bring her home.
You should talk to Jethan at the Blooming Rose. I didn't know she visited whores until Jethan sent a letter to our house. He even sent her flowers once. Lilies.
Corno.
Talking about it makes my head hurt. Good luck to you, Sarah.
Welcome, merchant. Not here to sell today, guardsman. My shipment's late. Well, good luck to you then.
Vamos fazer a missão desse cara aí. Aproveitar que tá perto. Cheguemos no puteiro.
Interesting place. Let's not stay here for long.
If someone here tries to hire me again, I'm leaving.
Lar do Oscilar. Aí.
Merchandise is up front.
Eita.
He didn't really ask you to wear a feather boa.
All Asians, darling. Get used to it.
I hear good things about you, Anders. Not what I expected.
From a mage, you mean?
I didn't say that.
How else would you judge me? What else am I a shining example of?
I don't know. Other Fereldans lurking in Darktown? Mage or not?
You have a fair point.
Today's my rest day, but I'll make an exception for you. What can I say? Why work if you're not working hard?
I don't want to hire you. I need a net.
One of my favorites. I hear she finally left her worthless husband. Good for her. I just wish she'd said goodbye.
Do you think Nanette has come to harm?
I hope not. Everyone loves Nanette. Sometimes twice a night. Swain's the only one who might hurt her, and he doesn't have the balls for it.
Do you have any idea where she might be?
Well, there was someone else looking for Nanette. A Templar. I believe his name was Emmerich. He wouldn't sleep with me either. I can't see why a Templar would be interested in anyone who isn't a mage.
Any chance Nanette's an apostate?
Well, she certainly cast a spell on me.
Meu Deus.
Anyway, if Nanette was a mage, I think Emmerich would have said so.
Someone else Nanette spent special alone time with, perhaps?
She always liked men in uniform. You could ask him yourself. Emmerich said he'd continue his investigation in Darktown. You could see if he's still there. And if you find Nanette, tell her to drop by and see me sometime.
Cruzes.
Back again? Sure you're not interested in my many services?
I have coin in my purse and time to spare. Why not?
Baker's breath. Can't you do this when I'm not around?
Run along and play, Bethany.
This is not why we came to Kirby.
Atirei um caldo do elfo já. Comigo é assim, porra. Comigo é poucas.
Ferelden, are you? We are not a charitable organization, Sirrah.
Oxê.
If you cannot pay, you will have to take your lonely self elsewhere. Is that clear? 2 sovereigns for premium service, 1 sovereign for standard service. 50 silver and someone may touch you. Briefly.
I'm not interested.
Of course you aren't. Poverty had nothing to do with your decision.
Nossa. Toma teu cu, mulher. Pobrefóbica.
I could use your consult, Anders.
Bring it to Darktown and I'll get you a salve or something.
Ah, eu vi essa coisa banimento do Horizon aí.
What? No. I need to know some things about mages.
Ah, os caras exageram, né, porra? O joguinho é online, os caras botam o design de putaria nos carros. $8.000 anos. Acho que esse número aí, 8.000 anos, é tipo randômico, tá ligado? É tipo, sei lá. Tipo o timeout da Twitch aí. Tu vai dar timeout no usuário, tu bota timeout, tu bota os segundos. E quando o cara quer botar muito tempo, o cara bota um monte de zero, um monte de número. E no caso do Horizon foi isso aí, eu acho. Os caras foram botar muito tempo e extrapolaram. É, concordo que é exagero, muita coisa, né? Mas que missão é essa, velho? Primeiro sacrifício. Ah, tá. O da mulher que sumiu. Pau cantor.
I hear you were asking about Ninette de Carac's whereabouts.
Ah, Ghislaine de Carac's wife. Her disappearance interested me. I tried looking into it. However, the investigation has been a waste of time.
Why did you even bother?
This all started when Meren, one of our circle mages, disappeared. I found it odd. She was a bit older and hardly adventurous. Then I heard about Ninette and 2 other missing women.
Oh.
Do you have doubts that they merely fled?
I think the disappearances are connected, and I suspect foul play is involved.
Don't you hate it when something goes missing? I lose things all the time.
What?
The women. They're missing and you can't find them.
Ah, right. I cannot lie, Sirrah. I tire of searching. This battle showed that I'm no longer the warrior I used to be. I know when to walk away. Here, take my findings. Perhaps you can make more use of them. I'm going back to the gallows. I'm too old for this.
Foundry in Lowtown. I should look into that.
Tiozão tomou um pau e cansou. Tomou um pau e peidou. Agora eu tô curioso pra saber o que aconteceu com essas mulheres. Já desapareceu 3.
Where did you learn your magic? I mean, you know my feelings on the circle, but usually it's the only decent training a mage can get.
My father taught me. He was in the circle once, trained there. But he got away.
You don't know how lucky you were to have someone who loved you and could help you. Most mages would kill for that.
You remind me of him.
O da hora aqui é que tem a exploração à noite também. É basicamente o mesmo mapa, só que muda, né, o horário do dia e certas coisas acontecem só à noite ou só durante o dia.
Thugs are plaguing the streets. I don't see a problem in giving them the fight they want.
Hey, you got any dust? Dwarf dust? I'm hurting here.
Ó, já tem um maguinho ali, hein? Fudeu!
don't like it.
Caralho, invocaram os capita tudo, meu.
That ring looks Orlesian.
Severed hand, a ring, and a pile of
Puts.
Emmerich will want to see this. And I should bring the ring to his lane. It might belong to Lynette.
Mataram as mulheres mesmo. Deve ser algum mago de sangue que tá fazendo isso.
The streets aren't safe at night. We should do something about that.
Esse jogo dá umas pegadas de vez em quando.
Do you ever miss Ferelden?
Of course. It was home. I would never...
Look what I found. This was left in the foundry you mentioned in your notes. I was also attacked by shades.
These are human bones. Then there is no chance of finding Meren alive, or any of the others.
If they're not dead, watch out for a bunch of homeless women flopping through the streets.
Show some respect.
My people have been slow to react, but this needs official support.
I will bring this to the city guard immediately. It should be enough to convince them the disappearances are worth investigating.
Três goldzinho.
Do you know a recruit named Karen? His sister is looking for him.
We cannot speak to you, Messer.
Oh, good. We'll just be leaving then. To go somewhere that isn't the gallows.
To the void with that. Karen and the others are missing.
But our orders...
The Knights aren't doing anything to find them. Maybe it's time to ask for outside help.
Oh.
I wasn't even certain Karen was missing. Who else is gone?
The first ones disappeared weeks ago. There's been at least half a dozen. Wilmot and Karen were the most recent.
Why must you keep silent about Karen?
You obviously aren't a Templar, Messer.
No. No Templars in this family.
A Knight Lieutenant gives you an order and you obey, without question. They told us not to breathe a word about Karen and the others.
They must have their reasons.
And that'll be a great comfort if you go missing next.
You're already defying orders to talk to me. Might as well share the good stuff.
I hear that Knight Commander Meredith has some new initiation you have to go through. If you're not strong enough or fervent enough in belief, you don't make it out alive.
Her own people?
Caraca.
That's horrible.
And you honestly believe that?
Recruits keep going missing.
Wilmot came back.
What?
He did. I saw him this morning.
If Wilmot came back, he might know more about the other missing recruits.
I bet he would.
Wilmot told me he was going outside Kirkwall. Clear his head, he said.
Why didn't you tell us this?
Knight Captain Cullen ordered it, right before he chased after Wilmot. That wasn't too long ago. If you hurry, you may catch them on the road.
Tô fazendo tanta missão junto, cara. Tô embananando tudo.
The right of tranquility is the whole problem. If they didn't have that to hold over us, we'd have so many more options.
Right. If we want to fight back, or just engage in intelligent debate, they make sure we can't do it.
They're forcing our hands. There's no way to change things peacefully.
There must be something.
If it's tranquility or death, we have no choice but to make every confrontation a life or death struggle.
I know, but there are good people in the Circle, the Chantry. There has to be a way to reason with them.
Not if they take away your ability to reason.
Make her turn his gaze on you, child. Did you misplace this?
You just stumbled on this? Can't say I'm surprised.
Que miséria, hein, tio?
People work where they can, even here.
Essas planícies.
Here we go!
Até que aquela mulher ali tanca, hein? Onde é que é o... Acho que não tem. O lance de os lockpick e tal.
There's the entrance to the mines. Perhaps we'll find the missing workers within.
Não sei se a gente vai, não sei se a gente vai encontrar alguém vivo ou não. Da hora, bicho.
Let's see what you're made of.
Ô, arrombado. Beleza. Não li nem lerei. Deixa eu explorar lá pra trás primeiro. Não, eu vim de lá.
It's about time. Now you both go through me before anyone else.
Price and trusty you came along. Them dragons would have sniffed me out for certain.
Answers first. What happened here?
I'll tell you what I can, but be a friend and keep your voice down. There's another dragon close by.
Where did the dragons come from?
We was mining a new tunnel when the wall collapsed, and dragons came through. It was a bloody slaughter. Scared out of my wits, I ran like my arse was on fire. It probably was, only I went the wrong way. Ended up trapped here.
Did anyone else manage to escape?
Some of my fellows ran for the surface. I hope they made it.
Well, you better get going. Try not to get eaten.
Don't have to tell me twice. You should leave too. But don't go that way. There's this huge dragon.
Ah. I'd wondered if the dragons left their nest unguarded.
Deixa comigo. O que tá fazendo aí, mulher? Ó, o primeiro bichinho forte, mas não tão forte também. A espadinha é boa, hein? A mulherzinha conseguiu uma espada nova. Rupert.
I solved your problem.
So, what happened? One of the miners told me you rescued him from dragons. Cuffed him for lying.
Well, he wasn't. Go there and see the corpses for yourself.
But I thought they're extinct. I believe you. You made them extinct again? If it is safe, the miners can return to work.
I got all the dragons. Should be safe enough for now.
Let us discuss your payment. You have been a great help. Since you did so much more than I was expecting, how about we work together? I am offering a 50-50 share in the mine. You will make us both rich if you can keep your countrymen safe.
Parece interessante.
If you want my help, you'll pay for my services in advance.
You're both tough and shrewd. Very well. I had some money set aside for safety equipment, but it is yours instead. So, to our first order of business, we replace the lost workers. I will hire new hands. Plenty of desperate Ferelden's out there, but it will take some time. I need you to convince the surviving miners to return. They are holed up in Lowtown. Tell them the Bone Pit is safe again.
I'll see what I can do.
Absolutely. See you there.
A velhinha ficou pistola, sei porquê.
Is this Nanette's ring?
Oh, Ninette's wedding ring. Yes. Look at the engraving. Forever faithful, forever yours. Oh. Written in happier times. Where did you find it?
It was on Ninette's hand, which was cut from her body. She's dead.
On her hand? Huh. I see. Well, maybe you should take this back. I don't want anything that might link me to her death. Especially with her family asking questions. No. They're going to blame me. I just know it. Excuse me, sir. I have arrangements to make.
Ficou viúvo. Ei, Kate. Quaré.
The Viscount must be terribly busy. Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be.
You were looking for this?
I had never thought to see this again. Thank you.
Quanto de moeda já tem? 18 gold. Ricaço.
Good luck getting in. I've been waiting all day.
Good day, Sirrah.
Se o teu problema no Dragon Age Origins foi o combate lento e confuso, eu acho que tem que jogar o 2 sim. Porque ele é exatamente o contrário.
I don't know if I'd be brave enough to do that.
You've been an apostate your whole life.
Exactly. It was
É basicamente a mesma pegada, só que ele é muito mais rápido.
people always took the risks to keep me free.
Entrar em combate que eu te mostro. Tem aquela pegadinha de tu clicar no cara, esperar pra atacar, mas ainda assim é rápido, não?
Hey, it's the one that rescued me from them dragons. A fellow for Eldon, no less. Oh, eyes on her face, you lush.
1,000 thanks for saving Jansen's worthless hide.
Worthless, am I? My farm supplied eggplant to Arthur for South Reach.
Yeah? My eggplant supplied half the bastards in South Reach.
Cruz. E no meu caso foi o contrário. Eu gostei do Dragon Age Origins, mas não gostei desse Masquerade aí. Sei lá, não curti muito não, cara, desse Vampire Masquerade aí. Aquela parte do stealth lá no navio me chutou.
Break's over. You've got jobs to get back to.
Come back to that blight taking hold? I need work, but I don't need to be some dragon's dinner. What if there's more dragons later? Or something worse like, bigger dragons?
I go back to the missus without this job. She'll rip me apart sure as any dragon.
What can we do? That bastard Hugh is the only one willing to hire us.
É que nessa parte da cache do navio eu tinha feito tanta merda já. Que tem lance das leis, tá ligado? Eu tinha feito tanta merda já que essa era a minha última. E como eu tava meio chutado com o stealth, tem várias maneiras de completar a cache, mas o cara tem que fazer o stealth de qualquer jeito, não é? Porque se eu não me engano eu tentei tacar o puteiro nessa missão e não deu muito certo não.
You bear sold me half the mine, so expect some changes.
Really? Oh, be nice to work for one of our own. If you don't give us a fair shake, who would? Back to work, boys. I'm happy to take more of Hubert's coin.
Ah, então tem vários jeitos de fazer a missão da hora. É tipo Deus Ex. Mas eu pretendo dar uma segunda chance pra esse Masquerade ainda. Jogar uma capa, caralho, não se ver de noite não. Caralho, todo cagado.
Not that he didn't do his best to try and read it first.
É. Eu não acho que ele é assustador, ele é sombrio, né?
I thought there might be something dangerous in there.
O que é bom, né? Porque pra quem conhece o Pira Máscara do RPG, é nessa pegada. A quest do hotel, porra. Se eu não me engano, eu não lembro de algo assim. A do hotel. A do hotel que tinha um fantasma, né? Isso, que tem um fantasma. Lembro. Lembro pouca coisa, mas lembro. Será que esse novo Vampira Máscara vai ser na mesma pegada, cara? Eu espero que tenha o mesmo tom sombrio, tá ligado? Imagina essa mesma pegada Desse antigão aí, só com um gráfico novo agora, com um gráfico melhor. Porra.
Huh. Well, I just lost a sovereign. Didn't think you'd stoop to our kind again.
Indeed.
Or are you not too proud to make some coin?
Just tell me what you want.
Since you stormed off, we don't have anyone who can quite work your magic. If you know what I mean.
Mas estão adiando muito esse jogo aí, cara. Sei não, hein.
To fence a bit of cargo down at the docks. Haven't seen them since. I'd pay good silver for the safe return of them, or the goods.
O combate continua uma bosta. Mas já mostraram como é que vai ser o combate já? Ou eles só falaram sobre?
Consider it a deal.
Good. Go to the docks tonight. My boy Price was supposed to meet our buyers from the Carta there. Maybe you can find out what happened.
Decidiram fazer 3 jogos de uma vez e deu merda. Lançaram aquela porcaria de Battle Royale do vampiro. Não, aquele Battle Royale ficou bom, cara. Ficou bonzinho, pô. Ah, tá. Pode não combinar com o lance de vampiro, a máscara, né? Mas ficou da hora. Fiz a apresentação na E3, mostraram um pouco. Ah, mas deve ter mudado muita coisa já. Mas vamos ver. Pô, mas de hypado a hypado, eu tô pro próximo Dragon Age, cara. Próximo Mass Effect, porra. Porque tem bot. Olha o link aí que eu botei no chat. Então, tá vendo esse combate aqui até agora, ó? A gente tá de boa. Tem como tu configurar esse lance se tiver 25% de vida, o personagem faz tal coisa. Tem como fazer isso, mas até agora eu não fiz, ó. E olha como tá de boa o combate. Eu tô basicamente controlando só eu, ó. Eles estão fazendo tudo sozinho, ó. Tem 2 magos na party aqui. E olha como é mais rápido, ó. Olha o tanto de boneco que a gente matou e eu nem cliquei nos outros companheiros. Até dá pra te fazer aqui, ó, táticas, daí tu mexe as táticas aqui, ó. Eu confesso que não sou muito fã, não. A não ser que o jogo comece a ficar muito difícil, igual ficava no Origins.
Are you Ansel?
Ah! Sweet mother of Parth. You can't just run up on someone like that. Are you the human Ephemeral told me about? The one looking for work?
Did you think I was going to attack you?
Oh, no, no. All right. Hope not. Anyhow, my apologies, human. I haven't been on the surface very long. I keep thinking I'll fall up into that sky any minute.
What a bizarre thing to be scared of.
But I digress. I need some help. Rather badly, in fact. Some product of mine has been misplaced. The men who were supposed to deliver it decided not to. If you retrieve my property, I could reward you handsomely.
Make it worth my time, and I'll help you.
Oh, I will. Or I'll try to. The gentlemen conduct their business at night in a little hovel within the alienage. If you have to kill them, then I guess it can't be avoided. But I'm sure they'll be reasonable.
Eu acho que a maioria não gosta desse dragão de 2 aqui, eu acho de boa, cara. Eu até curto. Esse lance dele ser mais rápido, acho que ficou bom. Ah, aqui as quests até que não tão nessa pegada não, de entregar tal coisa. As quests aqui estão mais tipo pra... vai lá fazer um trabalho pra mim. Vai lá achar as pessoas desaparecidas. Essas quests aqui que eu tô fazendo aqui são mais bobinhas, no caso são mais as sidequests mesmo. Não, mas Effect 2 é maravilhoso, cara. Eu zerei agora esse dia. Quando pegar o Legendary Edition eu vou zerar de novo, só que como Full Paragon. Tem que ver se não deixa ninguém morrer na missão suicida, hein. Tu pode ir direto. Posso te falar o que acontecer no ponto ir direto, tu pode descobrir sozinho. Tu que sabe. Tipo, não é obrigatório tu juntar o pessoal. Eu só te digo isso, tá ligado? Tu pode ir direto. Só lembra de salvar antes. Antes de tu entrar no portal vermelho lá. Pra caso se arrepender, tu voltar ao save daí. Isso, tu fazer essa quest de todos os tripulantes é uma das melhores coisas pra te fazer nesse quesito aí. Isso tu vai ter feito já 50% certo já. Depois da missão suicida tu vai ter que selecionar os personagens certos para funções certas. Entendeu? Então tu vai ter que manjar isso aí também. Mas é da hora tu descobrir sozinho. A primeira vez que eu joguei eu fiz uma merda nesse Mass Effect aí. Nossa senhora, velho. Ainda mais que é porque eu tava jogando tudo full renegado, tá ligado? Então não ajudei ninguém, cara. Eu não fiz sidecast de ninguém, foda-se, mandava eles a merda. Se eu queria uma recompensa, tipo ganhar arma especial ou habilidade... Não vai ter isso não, cara. Quando chegar a missão, como tu sabe quem ia levar... se prestar bastante atenção no jogo, tu vai saber o que cada um pode fazer, né? Qual a especialidade de cada um. Ah, um vai ter que liderar uma equipe, daí tu vai ter que escolher quem tu acha que é melhor liderando as equipes. Um vai ter que fazer tal coisa, tu vai, entendeu? Pra fazer tudo certinho eu dei uma colada. Mas tipo, tu não vai botar o Mordes, o que é o cientista lá, pra botar ele E aí na linha de frente, por exemplo, entendeu? São coisas meio básicas. Se não fizer isso, eu acho que tá tranquilo. Não vai botar o Grunt lá, hackear uma porta. Liberou o Grunt. Também não sei se ele é aliado. Renegado aliado da Cerberus. Aliado da Cerberus aí só quem é a Miranda. Só quem é aliado da Cerberus é a Miranda. O resto é. O Grunt acho que ele é meio. É, ele tá mais pra renegado. Porque o Grunt é um bebezão, né, cara? Criado em tanque e tal. Não, tu conversar com ele, tu vai ver que o Jacob, ele não é da Cerberus não, tipo. Ele ainda tem no coração dele que ele é um soldado da Aliança. Ele tá ali na Cerberus só porque, porra, eu que sobrou aqui, vocês vão me dar abrigo, vão me deixar mais livre, vou ter mais aventura, foi isso aí. Mas da Cerberus mesmo, só quem é a Miranda. Pelo que entendi, o renegado fode a Cerberus e ajuda a Aliança. Não lembro, cara, mas eu acho que sim. Não, geralmente as escolhas de Paragão são as de cima, né? E as de renegado são as de baixo. Mas se eu não me engano, sim. Se eu não me engano, eu zerei como eu fui renegado e as escolhas do renegado elas meio que pendem a fuder a Cerberus. Consequentemente, ajudou a Aliança. Ou não, né? Aquela coisa, cara. Não dá pra ter 100% de certeza sobre sobre a Cerberus. Não tem como saber se ela é boa ou ruim. Eles querem ajudar a humanidade, não importa o que eles vão fazer com isso. Se for acabar com duas mil outras raças, eles terminam só pra ajudar a humanidade. Aí vai de cada um, né? Na maioria das vezes, quando eu falo com aliens, tem como mandar o botão direito do mouse. Não, esse aí de botar o botão direito do mouse é ação de renegado geral. Não é só porque é alien, entendeu? É porque tem aquela opção de renegado ali. Não é só porque o cara é alien. Vai ter momentos que vai ter humano também, tu vai poder usar essa ação de renegado aí. Tipo, teoricamente não vai ter como tu fuder a Cerberus, tá ligado? Porque é eles que estão te financiando e tal. Mas pro final do jogo ali vai ter uma escolha que vai influenciar a Cerberus bastante.
There were no dwarves when I went to make the trade, just coterie waiting to kill us. They got the rest of the boys. I ran. I was hoping they wouldn't find me here, but they did.
O personagem tá neutro. Essa missão da Jack aí, o pessoal da Cerberus que fazia isso era um pessoal renegado da Cerberus. Ou seja, a Cerberus em si não sabia que eles faziam experimentos com a Jack. Então, na teoria, tu não vai estar prejudicando a Cerberus.
If you didn't sell them, I need to return the goods to Athenril.
But we were supposed to be paid out of the coin we'd bring. I can't come back with nothing. My mama was ripped in two by one of them big horned darkspawn. It's just me and my sisters now. Working for Athenril's the only way to feed the girls.
Ah, velho. Tá, tô bonzinho hoje.
Why not take what Athenril gave you and start fresh somewhere outside of Kirkwall?
What do you mean?
There's a lot of farmland in the Free Marches. Surely there's somewhere you and your sisters can find honest work.
My father was a farmer. Before the Darkspawn got him. I'd rather do that than work for Athenril. I'll get my sisters. Please, make sure she doesn't come after us.
Ah, um guri novo. Vai ter tempo bastante para recomeçar. Uma visão panorâmica faz falta aqui nesse combate. Se não me engano, tinha uma visão mais de longe no Origins. E tem algo assim no Inquisition. Jogo de dia pra não trancar o cu. Não sou cagão não, pô. Mascarei de Bloodlines. Esse Mascarei de Bloodlines não é um que é medieval? Eu joguei esse anos atrás, cara. Medieval Redemption. Pretendo também. Não sei se hoje em dia eu vou tancar, né? Mas pretendo testar. Morri, agora que eu vi. O que tem pra nós aqui? Não tem que pegar ainda. Vocês upam automático, eu não tenho saco não. Tô ferido, porra, não li o que tava escrito ali, cara. Tá, como é que eu uso aqui? Beleza. Combate desse jogo em lugar fechado é foda, hein? A câmera não ajuda.
Well, so much for that.
I guess we have no choice but to go back to Anso and tell him.
That's not the elf. Who is that?
It doesn't matter. We were told to kill whoever enters the house.
Ixi, Maria. Chuva de meteoro ao pé da porra. Nem sei o que tá acontecendo mais.
I don't know who you are, friend, but you made a serious mistake coming here.
Lieutenant, I want everyone in the clearing, now!
Ué.
Captain! Your men are dead, and your trap has failed. I suggest running back to your master while you can.
You're going nowhere, slave.
I am not a slave.
Eita porra.
I apologize. When I asked Anso to provide a distraction for the hunters, I had no idea they'd be so numerous.
I take it these men were looking for you.
Correct. My name is Fenris. These men were Imperial bounty hunters, seeking to recover a Magister's lost property, namely myself. They were trying to lure me into the open. Crude as their methods were, I could not face them alone. Thankfully, Anso chose wisely.
That seems like a lot of effort to find one slave.
It is.
Does this have something to do with those markings?
Yes. I imagine I must look strange to you. I did not receive these markings by choice. Even so, they have served me well. Without them, I would still be a slave.
If they were really trying to recapture you, then I'm happy I helped.
I have met few in my travels who have sought anything more than personal gain. If I may ask, what was in the chest? The one they kept in the house?
It was empty.
I suppose it was too much to hope for. Even so, I had to know.
You were expecting something else?
I was, but I shouldn't have. It was bait, nothing more.
Oxê.
I've done what you wanted. The job's over.
Not just yet. It's as I thought. My former master accompanied them to the city. I know you have questions, but I must confront him before he flees. I will need your help.
If I'm compensated for my trouble, then I'll help.
I will find a way to repay you. I swear it.
Meu
My
Deus.
sister is staying at a mansion in Hightown. Meet me there as soon as you can. We must enter before morning.
Esse cara é o que? É mago? É guerreiro? Que porra é isso? Vamos sair daqui. Porque tá foda. Arrombados. Meu Deus. Ai, ai, fudeu, fudeu. Faz isso não, mulher. É tenso andar de noite nessas cidades aqui.
No one has left the mansion, but I've heard nothing within. Daenerys may know we're here. I wouldn't put it past him.
I could stand to know a little more about this Daenerys.
He is a magister of the Tevinter Imperium. There, he is a wealthy mage with great influence. Here, he is but a man who sweats like any other when death comes for him.
What's the worst that could happen?
I do not fear death. That does not mean we should be reckless.
Tá, tá, ele é um guerreiro, então eu vou com meu suporte e minha maga. Olha, chega gritando essa praga já, ó. Caralhudo. Pô, irmão, vai na frente que tu é o guerreiro.
He sends spirits to... is fighting for him.
Daenerys, can you hear me? Your pets cannot stop us.
No tengo cura. Tá, isso aqui foi tenso. Pô, ele agrou acho que os bichos de todas as salas. E aí, Silver? Não, não é multiplayer não, cara. É só single player. A jogabilidade dele lembra bastante esses MMO, mas ele é só single player mesmo. Mas focado em campanha e história mesmo. Realmente lembra bastante MMO, né? Por causa das skills aqui embaixo. Coisa de XP, nível. Mas é mais focado em história, bastante conversa e tal. de novo aqui. Caralho. Ué. O arco da data no físico. Oxi. Acho que eu só modo de falar, eu acho. Valeu aí, Silver. Tudo nosso. Consegui um arco bolado aqui, cara. 70 de dano, meu atual dá 21. Onde eu consegui essa porra?
That should do it.
Caralho, derreteu a vida do bicho.
Gone. I'd hoped... No, it doesn't matter any longer.
Aquele era o boss.
Left valuables behind. Take them if you wish. I need some air.
Aquele era o boss, mas a gente derreteu ele, cara. Que porra é isso? Pô, dinheiro pra porra, mano. Tem uns gorrinhos aqui bom, mas não posso usar.
It never ends. I escaped a land of dark magic, only to have it hunt me at every turn. It is a plague burned into my flesh and my soul. And now I find myself in the company of even more mages.
You can speak to me directly.
I saw you casting spells inside. I should have realized sooner what you really were. You harbor a viper in your midst. It will turn on you and strike when you least expect. That is in its nature.
Oxi, meu irmão. Mas tipo, eu ajudei ele quer cantar de galo, porra. A gente tomar no cu, rapá.
I didn't ask for your opinion.
I'm not blind. I know magic has its uses, and there
Tá,
are
isso aí.
mages with good intentions. But even the best-intentioned mage can fall prey to temptation. And then their power is a curse to inflict upon others.
No one's stopping you from moving on, you know.
I imagine I appear ungrateful. If so, I apologize, for nothing could be further from the truth. I did not find Denarius, but I still owe you a debt. Here is all the coin I have, as Anso promised. Should you find yourself in need of assistance, I would gladly render it.
Are you going to have a problem with my companions?
I will watch them carefully if we travel together. I can promise no more.
Your old master must want something more than just a runaway slave.
He doesn't want me at all, just the markings on my skin. They are lyrium, burned into my flesh to provide the power that Daenerys required of his pet. And now, he wishes his precious investment returned, even if he must rip it from my corpse.
Nossa senhora.
You aren't afraid I'll sell you out?
Not so far. The truth is, I know nothing of the ritual that placed these markings on me. It was Daenerys' choice, one he now regrets.
Ah, ele pode vir junto, ele é poderoso. Só é meio chatinho, né?
I'm planning an expedition I might need help with.
Fair enough. Should you ever have need of me, I will be here. If Daenerys wishes his mansion back, he is free to return and claim it. Beyond that, I am at your disposal.
Tá vendo? Ele é tanque, ele é... Se bem que eu não preciso mais de dano, né? Mas ele tem um ataque em área bom também. Vamos com ele. E agora? $19 golds. Precisava de 50, né? Deixa comigo.
I know it didn't work the way you wanted, but it was brave what you did with Justice.
It was meant well. I don't know if that's enough to forgive me.
Must have been hard for him, being trapped outside the Fade. In a place where no one's like him. I bet he appreciated having a friend.
He did.
Excuse me, Miss Aher.
Well, are you here to socialize, or did you bring my goods?
I rescued your boy and killed the coterie. But your property was long gone.
Coterie. I should have figured. They've got a lock on all trade with the dwarves. If I'd had someone decent on the job, they'd have dug into it first, not walked in blindly. Well, no cargo, no coin. If you're ever looking for more work, I keep my books right here. Feel free to sign yourself up.
Pô, ajudei o guri a ficar sem dinheiro, velho. Não ganhei nada em troca. Puta vida. Nossa senhora. Por isso não compensa ajudar os outros. Desgrama. Isso aqui é aquela missão do Templário desaparecido.
And just be my witness, Wilmot. I will have the truth from you now!
Mercy, sir. Mercy.
Were it that easy?
Don't hit me.
I will know where you're going, and I will know now!
I thought Templars only treated mages this badly. Nice to see you're branching out.
It's the Knight Captain. Don't.
This is Templar business, stranger.
You have struck me the last time, you pathetic human. To me!
Puta merda.
Maker preserve us.
Now you meet your maker.
I knew he was involved in something sinister. But this... is it even possible?
With what I've bumped into in Kirkwall, nothing surprises me anymore.
I am Knight Captain Cullen. I thank you for your assistance. I've been conducting an investigation of some of our recruits who have gone missing. Wilmot was the first to return. I had hoped to confront him quietly, out of sight.
Se isso foi discreto.
The recruits believed that Meredith was conducting some sort of deadly ritual.
What? That's preposterous. Recruits can be worse than a weaving circle with their rumors. There is a vigil before Templars take their arms, but the gravest danger they face is falling asleep.
Do you know what happened to Wilmot while he was gone?
Obviously more than I had anticipated. Wilmot has never been fully convinced of the Order's rules. Mages cannot be our friends. They must always be watched. I thought Wilmot might be meeting with some old friends who'd escaped the Circle.
I've got friends who are mages. Are you saying they need to always be watched as well?
I was at the Circle Tower in Ferelden during the Blight. I saw firsthand how Templars' trust and leniency can be rewarded.
Trust and leniency? Is that what you call it?
I still have nightmares of Uldred's depravities.
I was trying to find another recruit, a friend of Wilmot's. Do you know where Karen is?
He also disappeared. They were last seen together at the Blooming Rose. But I had no luck interrogating the, young lady there. I doubt they know anything of magic or demons.
I'd be willing to search there.
The Order would truly be in your debt if you helped us with this. No one at the brothel will speak with me for fear I would shut them down for serving our recruits. If you learn what manner of creature did this to Wilmot, please come tell me in the gallows. I will ensure you are rewarded.
Cara, inventário cheio, bicho. Nem sabia que o inventário podia ficar cheio essa porra.
Did I hear correctly? You are an abomination.
Why don't you shout? I don't think everyone heard you.
Do you see yourself as harmless, then? An abomination who would never harm anyone?
Like ripping someone's heart out of his chest?
I did that at the behest of no demon.
So we agree that it doesn't take a demon for someone to be a killer. Good.
Always a pleasure, Hawk.
Cara, preciso de magia pra usar.
Got them too.
Someone's always trying to claim the streets. If you make them safe to travel at night, someone will reward you.
Rosa exuberante.
Do you need something, honey?
A couple of Templar recruits went missing. They were last seen here.
You'll have to be more specific. We do a lot of business with the Templars.
Perhaps a few coins can loosen your lips.
Are you trying to bribe me? You know, not all the girls here are for sale.
Oxi.
I'm going to pretend that didn't happen.
We have a lot of missing Templars. If we don't act quickly, we may only find corpses.
Now, no need to get all dramatic on me. Let me look through the books. Wilmot, Karen... Here we go. Wilmot came in here a lot. Sure he had time to be a Templar? The both of them last saw Iduna, the exotic wonder from the east.
That's quite the stage name.
It sounds better than the tramp from Darktown. You should hear what some of the others are called.
Is there anything else you can tell me?
Honey, I could write volumes on the things I know. Unless you want Wilmot's favorite position, I think you have what you need.
Alright.
You didn't hear any of this from me. We clear?
What'll it be, Sir Templar?
Mead,
Coming right up.
Do you ever miss Tevinter?
I was a slave.
Still, it was your home, right? The only one you remember. Does it ever feel strange not to be there?
Sometimes. That does not mean I would go back.
Iduna, right? Do you remember entertaining a Templar named Wilmot a few weeks ago? Or Karen?
Wilmot. Wilmot. That doesn't sound familiar.
I know he saw you frequently.
With a body like mine, men rarely have time to give me their names.
Ixi Maria.
Doing other things. Questions are boring. Why don't we have some real fun?
She may not know anything.
You should listen to your friend.
We have to ask her about Karen. What's your problem?
I don't know. Be careful.
You've got one more chance to answer me before I make you.
I'm just trying to make a living. No need to be cross. Who told you about little old me?
It was Vivica.
Hmm?
She showed me her books.
That wasn't so hard, was it? So, Vivica sold me out, did she? That drab, pathetic little sewer rat. She will be dealt with. Just do one more thing for me. Draw your blade and bring it gently across your throat.
I will not obey you.
What are you doing? Stop that. Stop that now.
Caralho, que porra é essa mulher, cara?
She would have made a powerful magister, but the burial shroud suits her better. We should look around. These mages make their lair in the Undercity. Let's root them out. Kirkwall nights aren't safe. Always some group of thugs around. Someone will...
We should go carefully. Who knows what this many blood mages may have summoned to defend themselves.
Deixa eu dar umas travadas do nada, bicho. Esse cara é muito separado nesse combate aqui. Nem fodendo. Que porra é isso?
How wonderful. More vessels for our experiments.
Where is Karen?
Perhaps the demons will find one of you suitable.
Always the demon thing. Can't you people say no?
I am not some hopeless waif that ran crying to a demon. I sought them out and embraced them.
Why have you taken the recruits?
Demons can inhabit much more than mages and corpses. With assistance, they can control anyone I ask. Any Templar, any noble, any well-meaning meddler.
You do know I cut a path through your abominations, right?
Good, good. The demons like spirit. If a few more Templars fall to the demons, we can seed chaos in their ranks. How many abominations can they discover amongst their own before it drives the Knight Commander crazy?
Tell me where Karen is.
The experiments need so much fuel, you see. So many living vessels are found wanting. Useless vessels can still feed the compost heap, so it's not a complete waste.
You're worse than a monster. Goodbye.
Kill the vessels only if you must!
Shall...
Is it over?
O cara tá vivo ainda.
Karen.
Yes, that's my name. Oh, thank the Maker. I thought he had abandoned me.
Do not trust him. He's likely possessed.
The cage has opened. Thank Andraste.
Any chance you can tell if Karen has an extra passenger?
Well, there's one sure way.
What was that about?
If there was a demon in there, it would have defended itself. Looks like he's clear.
If there's even the slightest chance you're possessed, the Templars need to know.
No, I'm me, I swear. Don't tell the Templars. I don't know what they do to me. Please, I need to go back. Tell them I'm all right. Tell my sister. I must go.
When you talk to Sir Cullen, maybe downplay the blood magic angle. We don't need the Templars cracking down even harder.
Ok, anotado.
Never knew humans could be this poor.
Rather be free down here, I guess.
I've heard about the Circle of Magi outside of the Imperium, but I've never been in one. Are you certain it's wise for us to come here, considering who we're with?
I don't think the Templars will be surprised to see another mage here, do you?
Maybe not.
I'll try to look sufficiently meek and oppressed.
You're not helping.
This seems more like a prison. I wonder if it's more effective than the Circle I know.
How is the Imperial Circle of Magi different?
Once upon a time, it was as it is here. The Chantry watched the Magisters closely for any signs of corruption or weakness. Then it changed. The Magisters were permitted to watch over their own, and Templars kept only to enforce the law. What happened next was inevitable. The Magisters rule again, as powerful as they ever were.
According to everything I've seen, the Circle can't control mages anyhow.
And what is the alternative? Freedom is a noble ideal, but I see no oppression here. I see fear and danger. But enough. I'm sure we came here for a reason.
Blood mages have infiltrated your ranks. They've been implanting your recruits with demons.
Sweet blood of Andraste.
Demons? Did you say something about the recruits and demons?
I didn't want to tell you, Masha. They were horrible. Those mages see the rest of us as ants to be crushed. They won't stop until they've destroyed the Chantry and the Templars forever.
Tirane was crazy. Magic didn't make her that way.
True. Not every mage gives in to temptation, but none are ever free of it. At any time, any mage could become a monster, from the lowest apprentice to the most seasoned enchanters. Mages cannot be treated like people. They are not like you and me.
Surely that's a little harsh. Maybe we shouldn't be arguing with the nice Templar. Smile and nod. Smile and...
They are weapons. They have the power to light a city on fire in a fit of pique.
Mages are humans and elves, just like the rest of us.
Many might go their whole lives thinking that. But if even 1 in 10 falls to the lure of blood magic, they could destroy this world. For now, Karen, unless it is proven you are free of demons, I must strip you of your commission immediately.
No, you can't really think that.
Karen's fine. He's safe. He deserves mercy. What happened wasn't his fault.
He is not to blame. But tell that to the victims if it turns out that our suspicions are correct.
Please, sir. I tried to resist. I never took anything they offered. I need this position or my sister can't eat. I've been training for 5 years.
We conducted tests on Karen. He's not possessed. He can stay in the Order.
I hesitate to ask what methods you used that you are so certain. Still, you have done much for us by stopping these blood mages. I will heed your request.
Gode.
Choice.
If he has shown no sign of demonic possession in 10 years' time, Karen will become eligible for full knighthood.
Thank you, Sarah. Again. But without a full knighthood, Karen's pay is so small. I do not know if I can reward you as you deserve.
I will handle that, miss. You have done the Order a great service. We will not forget it.
Pot gold.
You ever going to stop harping on the mages here?
No.
They aren't what you saw in Tevinter.
The moment they are free, mages will make themselves magisters.
They're slaves. You should want to help them.
I don't.
Esses dois.
You've been an apostate your whole life, then?
Like my father before me? What of it?
Didn't your family consider that dangerous?
There are mages who go their whole lives without ever falling prey to a demon. Many of them, in fact.
And if the Templars came looking for you, that would not be danger enough.
Perhaps there shouldn't be any Templars.
Gather round, all. I bring you a priceless treasure.
This is yours. Try to keep track of your things.
Até que é divertido essa podcast, esse jogo.
I'm here to do your job for you. Where's the fugitive?
No skin off my nose if you want to go in there and get yourself killed. The man you're looking for, he's holed up in the ruins. Though I doubt he's still in one piece.
That bastard's to be brought in alive after all he's done? Just because it isn't you and your pretty little shemlin children he's after.
Look at these guards. I doubt either of them has to worry about having pretty children.
That's not what I meant. The man you're after, he targets elves. He dragged my daughter into those ruins and killed her! I want him dead! My girl, Leah, she wasn't his first victim. Over the years, he's taken dozens of our children, and not once has he paid for his crimes.
There must be some humans who would take offense to these disappearances.
We're nothing to them. Even if this murderer does finally go before the courts, the magistrate won't take our word over his.
Why only elves? Why not human children as well?
We're easy prey. No one thinks twice when an elven child disappears.
Caralho, que arrombado, véi.
I'll tear his throat out myself.
Thank you, Sarah. You have no idea what this means. For all my damn coin, I'm still only an elf to these shemlin. There'll be no justice for my girl in the courts of Kirkwall.
What do you say about all this?
They won't go in after him. They're stalling, trying to give the murdering bastard a chance to get away.
Oi now, elf. Like we said before, you're bleeding mad if you think we'll be going against the magistrate's orders.
This murderer cannot be allowed to walk free.
Then that bastard will finally get what he deserves. Thank you.
Not wise, stranger. You try to take justice into your own hands, the magistrate'll have your head.
The magistrate can sod off. I won't let a murderer walk.
Deixa eu... Caralho, velho. Pior que eu queria capturar ele pra ficar de boa com o juiz. Mas o cara é um filho da puta.
Here we go!
I can't do that. Now.
Cheio das aranhas. Deixa eu ver o que tem aqui primeiro. Isso foi tenso.
Who are you? Please, can you get me out of here? I just want to go home.
Leah? Your father told us you were dead.
My father? Is he safe? Kelder said that he'd hurt my family if I didn't come with him.
Who is Kelder?
The man who took me.
How did you escape your dastardly kidnapper? Kick to the groin? Sand in the eyes? Rock to the head?
Kelder? No, he let me go. I tried to make it to the entrance, but I hid when those creatures showed up. I thought I heard him calling for me. I almost went back to him. I didn't want to be eaten. But Kelder, He hit me, told me I was nothing. I begged him to stop hurting me. I didn't think he would, but out of nowhere, he pushed me away and just started crying. Don't you see? He didn't mean to hurt me. He told me. There are demons. They make him do these horrible things.
What kind of demons? What did they look like?
I don't know what they look like. I didn't actually see any of them. But Kelder told me to run, to get away so they couldn't make him hurt me anymore. Please don't kill him. It's not his fault.
She is a child and does not understand. Her pity is admirable, but misplaced.
É, pode ser o que ela acha que é, né?
Kelder is dangerous, Leah. If he fights back, I can't promise he won't get hurt.
He won't fight you, I promise.
Run to the entrance. You'll find your father there.
I knew my father would eventually send someone. I was hoping the beasts down here would get to me first.
You wanted those creatures to kill you. Why?
It's what I deserve. I should be torn apart, forgotten down here, not protected by my father.
The magistrate sent me. I've never even met your father.
O juiz é o pai dele.
The magistrate is my father. He's tried so hard to keep me, and what I've done, hidden away.
Not hard enough, so it seems.
The magistrate is supposed to protect the people of the city, and that includes the elves.
Father is a good man. He tried to help, to stop me. But he can't. No one can. That elf girl, she had no right to be so beautiful. So perfect. The demons said she needed to be taught a lesson, like all the others. The circle was supposed to help me, but they lied. They said there were no demons, that I was mad. This isn't my fault.
Leah said you told her to run. Why?
I was crying, and she asked me if I was all right. After everything the demons made me do to her, she was concerned about me. How could I let them destroy something so good, so pure?
Let me get this straight. You torture and murder elven children for being too beautiful.
I didn't want to hurt them. They forced me. The demons don't like it when they cry.
Cara, nem sei o que fazer com ele, meu.
I'm not getting paid enough for this.
I can't stop. I've tried so many times. Please, you have to kill me. There's no other way.
He sees the truth of it. Allow me to grant his wish, if you will not.
Tá, se eu levar ele, ele não. O pai dele vai proteger ele. Ah, pode matar ele, vai.
Any last words before he kills you, Kelda?
Tell my father. I'm sorry.
GG. Não precisei nem sujar as mãos.
You saved her. My little girl. I didn't dare hope. Did you find that monster? Is he dead?
I did your dirty work. Now I want some coin for it.
Of course. This is all I have, but nothing compared to what you've given me. Come, Leah. We best bring your mother this joyous news.
I feel just as bad for those knife ears as the next man. But ignoring the magistrate's direct orders, that's madness.
Foda-se, foda-se. O cara me deu um gold só, velho. Toma no teu cu, porra. Tô falando, ajudar os outros é uma merda, cara. Mas aquele cara, ele era um fudido. Ele ia continuar matando. A mulher vai virar uma máquina de dar dano crítico.